Oh, what's up, everyone? It is me, the Jester Gambler. I know I'm a little late on this, but here we are. Happy Halloween, everybody. So here we are finally doing the last of the four puppets. In my opinion, the worst puppet, and actually my most picked, and probably in this game, what people know me more about, other than Shio, is PTS Kankuro, or Kid Kankuro. I'm older, so I'm going to use PTS. So, right off the bat, you see me using a small stage. PTS Kankuro thrives more off of a small stage than a larger stage since he wants to apply pressure. PTS Kankuro really excels only on a few things. One is his dash. His dash is arguably probably the fastest dash in the game. I would argue that. I don't know if it is, but other than Minato, I don't see who's faster. This dash is just crazy fucking fast. Next, we will talk about his combos later on, his jutsu, and that's about it. Other than this little force field thing that he has with his dash, which we will talk about that in a minute too. So far, he is the only character that has that. Has this little thing in this game, which we will see in a minute. Um, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Oh, he has a really good tool set too. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just don't pick Kankuro. I am literally the only person. I could definitely get really cocky here and arguably vouch. I am the only person who really mains PTS Kankuro, and the only person who really knows the inside out of this character, and can really pull out this potential. And as a solo queue, or a solo, like I didn't mean to say solo queue, but as someone who doesn't switch tech or anything like that, um, there's a reason why I say PTS Kankuro is worse than Sasori, and I'm gonna go on that in the advanced slash best team puppet video, that will be on Tuesday. Because the thing is, Sasori, you can see this with all the puppets, especially with Sasori and PTS Kankuro, where they really rely on their supports. Sasori can at least get two strike back or a strike back in something. Like, you really need a strike back. But where Kankuro, you need a cover fire. Like, flat out, you need a cover fire with Kankuro. You have to extend his combos, and a cover fire does that for you. And he has no off pressure or anything like that, so it just helps. But do you see this? Kankuro has this little force field thing. That's just weird. Where his dash with the crow puppet will also, when you dash with it, it will have like this little force field that also has a dash, uh, kind of little knockback. Like if you dash into me, you get knocked back for a second. And it gives me time. Like, perfect example where you need cover fire right there. Perfect example. So like you see me do this in like serious matches where I will do like a mid dash. If someone's like comboing me and they knock down my puppet, or if I can't do much, I'll do like a mid dash, or I'll do a dash, and then it will stun them for a second. So yeah, I will get hit too, but I can cancel it, or I could do something like enhanced shuriken with a cover fire support, and then I can get out, or I can run away, or something like that. Reposition, whatever I need to do. Like a jutsu right there. This jutsu is pretty damn quick. I would honestly argue the fastest fucking puppet jutsu. This jutsu is quick. I use this jutsu a lot for defensive purposes, but I use it also for offensive purposes. Like knockdowns when they're on the ground. I use this a lot. You see a lot of puppet users. This is something I created. I say this because I am not proud of it. I just emphasized the I by accident. I didn't mean to do it. My bad. But what I do is I move the puppet slightly up. So like, let's say if I hit them off a counter and they're on the ground after I just hit them on a counter, I will move my puppet a little bit up and then do a jutsu. No matter what, it's a guaranteed hit every time. With the Kankuros and Sasori. Actually, no, only the Kankuros. Next, we're going to talk about his combos. You're never going to do the down combo. It's just not good. And you're never going to do the up combo because the neutral combo does what the up combo wants to do. Get in the air. The neutral combo can easily get in the air. You see this neutral combo is just crazy. Honestly, if this neutral combo had really good guard pressure, it would arguably be the best neutral combo. but that's the problem. It doesn't have guard pressure. Like, you're gonna see probably in these few matches, I don't know, but you can definitely see in a lot of my older matches and in some tournaments I've been into, where people are like, "Damn, that's crazy! Look at that combo!" But then people are like, "It doesn't have any guard pressure." But it does have range. Like, you can see, it doesn't stop. It keeps going and going and going. So it could be good and tricky if you just use it right. But um, it's dinky. It's not always consistent, and it's just really weird. Um, but you're always just going to do the neutral combo. Always do the neutral combo. There's no point of not doing the neutral combo. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. His air combo sucks. His tilt is okay. His grab sucks. Um, like I said, the only combo it's really going to do is the neutral. Oh, he can do the substitution technique. That ult does go quite a bit. Too bad it doesn't have, like a UJ tilt cancel and gives invincibility frames afterwards. But, whatever. But you could do a substitution technique and do that. So Sasori isn't the only one. I lied, but you're never going to do it. Um, his tilt, like I said, is okay. You're never really going to use it in a real competitive nature, unless you really want to get in or do something tricky. Other than that, it's just really gimmicky. It's not solid. His grab sucks. It's just really short. Again, it's not a solid thing. His air combo has no hitbox. It has no protection. It's not worth using. Don't. The only time you're ever really going to use that air combo is if you get him off of a neutral combo. Other than that, you're never going to use that air combo. The air combo fucking sucks. Um, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't break guard. He has, like, no guard pressure whatsoever. Like, he could be on your guard, but he doesn't break the guard at all. He doesn't know, he can't continue combos. He doesn't have, like, an infinite or anything like that. He does have a switch tech where you can switch and do that, but solo, you're gonna have to use cover fire, and that's just the sad part. Is like PTS Kankuro is the puppet to learn dashing. Like, if you have to know how to dash to use PTS Kankuro, if you do not know how to dash with puppets, you cannot use PTS Kankuro, and it's still not even worth it. It's just pick up Odo Kankuro. Why struggle and why do all this for a character that the older version is better? Like, look at that. That doesn't fucking hit. It has, like, no hit. And also, PTS Kankuro doesn't really have damage. Like, I could do, like, a 70 hit combo, and it would barely do a bar. Like, look at this. I'm almost at 70. And I have to do a jutsu. Like, you see what I mean? Like, he has no damage at all. So, yeah. His awakening is trash. He doesn't get the crow, but the black ant puppet or anything. So basically everything in his arsenal is trash other than the tool set, which is really good. His neutral combo, which is aight. His dash is pretty fast, probably the fastest in the game, and the jutsu comes out fast. Other than that, his ult's not even that worth it either. So, yay, fight time. So I hate to do my boy a disgrace like this. I'm sorry. But this is a really good video of mastery over Kankuro and mastery over puppets. Because a lot of puppet users, especially new ones or even older ones like myself, will see people like this use or try to use anti-puppet teams. And people are like, how do you beat this with puppets or blah, blah, blah. In some cases you can, in some cases you can't. It just depends on experience, depends on the player. And there are some characters that are just downright broken against puppets, which we will be going over that Tuesday. Because that is going to be a video. That will, if it's not done by Tuesday, it will be done Friday. Because it might be a big video. Because that video will include not only... another anti-puppet, I'm sorry. It will be the advanced puppet tutorial, or advanced puppet techniques, and best teams for puppets. Um, See, like right there, it's just really janky. It's just, you can easily jump out of it. It's not consistent, and that's the problem with Kankuro. He just doesn't have range, he doesn't have consistency, he doesn't have speed, other than his dash, so... Um, but yeah, as I was saying, um, uh, so the Tuesday video will be the advanced puppet techniques and the best teams for puppets and each individual puppet. And see, like right there, you saw like where that the visible force helped me. If it wasn't for that visible force, she would have hit me. But because of that visible force, I was able to dash and hit. Or if I had a faster reaction time, if there was no dash and I didn't dash right after and she hit me, I would have done a cover fire. Normally I would use like Datara or a cover fire that actually stuns, but Sasuke is I'm just comfortable with Sasuke using him as a support solo. Because again, I don't switch. So like right there, you see me use cover fire, like right there. Um, and you see me use a down combo because a down combo does have the best damage input out of all of his main combo inputs. It's just better to do the neutral combo since you're more consistent with it and you can do a lot more things. But you can see where I'm really positioning my puppets here. Not puppets, but puppet. I'm really positioning my puppet. I'm really trying to outpredict. I'm just trying to think of what he's going to do and then see how I'm going to counter. Like right there, that tilt was totally by accident. I will admit that. It wasn't supposed to be a tilt. It was supposed to be a combo. Um, but you can see that I'm just trying to figure out some things. And that's just kind of like what you want to do as a puppet master is control the battlefield, control everything that you can in your arsenal to um, be able to not only outmaneuver your opponent, but to basically be the puppet master of the match. And this is what I'm doing here. And I'm doing it with PTS Kankuro. Would it be easier if I had older Kankuro? 100%. Older Kankuro makes everything easier. Would this be easier with Shio? Yes, absolutely 100%. Would this be easier with Sasori? Yes, absolutely 100%. And this is where like the argument like who's better, Sasori or Kankuro, or who's worse, blah blah. I will argue that Sasori is worse or is better than Kankuro. I do think that PTS Kankuro is the worst puppet out of all of them. If if it wasn't for Shio's awakening, like literally, if she did not have that awakening, she would be the worst puppet master, like flat out. But because she has that awakening, man, that just pushes her to the edge, right? That just like pushes her to at least to be better than Sasori. Um, but PTS Conqueror is worse than Sasori for the just because Sasori you do have to rely on your supports, but at least most of the strike backs in this game are actually really good supports and actually can help you. Just pick those supports and you be okay. Whereas PTS Conqueror needs cover fire, like flat out he needs cover fire. Like I you can argue with me, you can say whatever you want, he needs cover fire to be reliable, to apply pressure, and to help him uh, against pressure. He needs cover fire, and the fact that you need that cover fire slot is already limiting you. And then your second slot has to be, you know, in good formation to your cover fire, or at least it needs to sync up or support each other. So yeah, it's kind of really annoying in that, and that's not the only reason. I'll go on that in the next fight, and I'm not gonna skip. Fuck it. So but yeah, like in Sasori's case, Sasori just has a lot more better arsenal other than the tool, but like his jutsu is better, his grab is better and much more consistent. And even though it's gimmicky, and if you know the Sasori matchup, right, you're going to win 10 out of like 9 out of 8 out of 10 times you're going to win against the Sasori if you know the matchup and if you know how to fight against puppets. But if you don't, Sasori is the most frustrating puppet other than Oder Konkuro to fight against because that grab is really good. The jutsu isn't bad. If you know how to play the gimmicks, like right there, you see me doing that combo consistently and over, and it just went across the field just because that combo is that good. Um, Sasori combo game isn't that good, but his shurikens aren't bad. Like I said, his grab isn't bad. Um, and his damage input isn't bad either. Um, and the fact that he has those guard pills really does help. Actually, like there's times where I'm like, man, I really wish I had a guard pill over like a poison tag or something like that. Or I would rather have that than two fucking bomb balls. Like I hate those bomb balls so much. Like I would rather have like two like Older Conqueror has a really good tool set in my opinion. Other than I think he has like what bomb balls. I would rather like have Sasuke's tool set. Like I think it's better than the kunais, and have it have like some type of like spell tag or something like that, or not spell tag, but like a defense tag or a attack tag or something like that. See like a jutsu hit on the ground. And see like if there's that dash again, and you see like that hit, and you're just like, what the hell? Um, that's it's just it's kind of hard because I could see the case of Older Kankuro being better than Sasori, but they just play completely different. It's just I guess it's a matter of opinion. I personally think Sasori is better than Kankuro because I just feel like I've been more consistent with Sasori than I am Older Kankuro. I'm just a lot more comfortable with Kankuro and Shio than I am Older Kankuro and Sasori. Um, because I'm just really comfortable with PTS Kankuro. I've been using him since or actually since Rise of the Ninja in '08, and I've been using Shio since Storm 2 on since 2012. So I just prefer to use those two puppets. But honestly, what I'm gonna tell you guys right now is just pick up Odo Kankuro. There's just no need to use any other puppets other than like Sasori if you like him as a fan. There's no reason like there's no one likes Granny Gumjob as a character unless like you use her or you have like that weird thing, right? Like for me, it just for some reason I just picked her and then it just happened. Okay, like it wasn't because I liked her as a character. It's just something told me to pick her, and I picked her, and she's just been my main character ever since. I don't know, whatever. Um, but I'm just gonna be honest. There's just no need to use any other puppet other than Odo Kankuro. Odo Kankuro has everything. Has a good tool set. Has good combo. Has an amazing air combo. Probably the best air combo in the game. The Awakening isn't bad. I mean, it's better than Sasori's Awakening, and he's using Sasori. His Jutsu isn't bad. His tilt is pretty good. The Shuriken is really good. The Enhanced Shuriken is really good. The Substitution technique is really good. His dashing. I mean, there's really nothing that Older Conqueror doesn't have. And it's just better to use. But that's my opinion. This is PTS Kankuro tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this has been me bragging on him, but I just really can't say anything that positive, and I've been maining him since 2017, so that probably says a lot. Thank you guys for watching.